And we're moving. We're recording. Good morning.
All right, so we're doing a modified helivac, correct?
That's correct. This would be the modified helivac with the medicine ball at home gym. All we need is a medicine ball. Or in this case, this is a basketball. You can use anything that you like. It could be a bunch of clothing tied together. It doesn't make a difference what it is. It's more importantly just staying moving the entire time. 10 exercises, 30 seconds in length. We'll go either 30 seconds or 20 repetitions each exercise because we make really great transitions in terms of doing that. We don't need a whole bunch of repetitions. 20 repetitions is good. Taking our time, 12 to 15 repetitions is okay as well. As long as we're staying moving for the entire 30 seconds is the most important part. So additionally, we're going to be doing the medicine ball squat to overhead. That's just squatting, going overhead. Then the lunge with the push pass. 10 each leg or 30 seconds, right? Then we have the lateral reach with the medicine ball, the rotating overhead, the split press by coming up overhead, smaller lunge, and then pressing overhead. Again, 10 each leg. Then we have the cone reach, where we're just reaching for the cone, allowing the back leg to touch for stabilization, and then back. 10 and then changing sides. Then we have the horizontal, just reaching, single leg horizontal reach. Holding horizontally, looking to the ground, raising the hands, and then back. 10 each leg. Then our feet are on the stability ball. Feet on the ball push-ups. 20, followed by feet on the ball twists for 20.
All right.
Questions?
Nope, all good.
As expected. Great job. All right, brother. We've already done a food check from last night and this morning. Let's go.
Lunges, right?
That's correct. These are the push lunges. When you go down, then you push the ball forward. 10, and then we change legs. Good. Let's change. Great job. Alternating lateral lunge with the push. Perfect. Don't change a thing. Good. Now this is the rotating with the ball overhead. Rotating with the ball overhead, arms extended. 20 or 30 seconds. Good. Just turn your legs. It's really coming from your legs first, and then the hands follow. Good. Good. Now the split press. That's just a kind of a small little lunge and then overhead. 10, then we change. Nine, let's change. So this is the cone reach. Now remember that back leg is going to touch so I can stabilize and then come back up again. You won't need to stand on one leg. Just bring your feet together. That's it. Let's change. Good job. Good, so now this is the horizontal. I'm standing on one leg. Let the ball just hang by my knee. Just bring it up out of my view and then back to my knee again. 10, and then we change sides. The smoother you go, the more balance you'll have. Like a statue. Great job. Let's change. And your arms nice and long. Really reaching towards your knee. Good. Now the stability ball push-ups. Followed by the twists for 20. Good. Now we're twisting.
I'm gonna be able to twist. It's
Yep.
too wet out here. Yep. The legs slide.
I didn't hear that. Say that again.
It's too wet out here. I can't do the twist.
Oh, because of the grass?
Yeah, they just mowed it this morning. It's just wet.
Listen, don't listen. We're set. Don't even sweat it. We're good. Grab
Knees
some
up.
water. Grab some water. We're good. Round number 1. How'd you feel?
It's a little different with that ball every rep.
Yeah. It's it doesn't weigh much at the beginning, but it weighs much at the end.
Yeah.
So that was the first round.
That it does.
It'll start getting a little bit heavier towards 3 and 4. So, but that's the idea, brother. I mean, you've never seen this. We've never worked on it. We've never done it. But based on the years that we've been doing this thing, that's why all I have to do is make small little tweaks to it. You pick it up real quick. So advice to anybody who's
Right.
watching, please, this is something that's for somebody who's extremely advanced in terms of not only body awareness and kinetic awareness, but cardiovascular endurance. Scott has an amazing cardiorespiratory endurance, and he's able to do this stuff really easily. If you can hear him breathing, he's actually stabilizing himself, relaxing his body, making it easy for himself to make his movements more smoothly, more efficient. Please do not try this at home. But if you have any questions, by all means, we'll be having opportunities for you to comment or questions based on what he's doing, and I can answer all those questions for you in real time.
Yep.
Oh no, look at that. There's the time.
Just pop my back.
So, medicine ball squat overhead. Good. Now the lunges with the press. Let's change. Great job. Good. Now lateral. Good. Now the rotating overhead. Idea is having your arms long and just pushing from your legs till your arms up over your head. The harder you turn your legs, that's it. Just turn your legs and swing them. Good. Good. Now the split tricep. Let's switch. Good. Now the come and reach. Remember, let that back leg touch. Let's change. Great job. Great job. Now the horizontal arm raise. So all we're doing is let it reach towards your knee, coming up, and then reach towards your knee again. 10, and then we change legs. Good. Let's switch. Great freaking job. Now we have the push-ups. And relax. Great job. How we doing? Yeah, exactly.
You okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So being that we don't hold you firmly to the rest intervals that we would normally do hell and back, because that would be just cruel and unusual punishment. We don't want to cruel and unusual. We just think appropriately. So we give you the benefit of the doubt. How do you recover? Coping mechanisms dealing with it, right? So right now you're on the clock. You're about 30 seconds in. We'll give you another minute and a half, and then recover, right? The most important thing is that you're breathing perfectly, making accommodations where you have to keep your balance and stay moving, all of which you have creative control over. So Brilliant job. You never saw this coming today, I bet.
No.
Yeah. A man of few words. Outstanding.
I'll save my energy.
Yeah, smart. Super smart. About 45 seconds. Grab some water. That would be a really good time. That's number 2. Ten seconds. The reason that we have, as Scott knows, the reason we have strict time intervals is so we could take advantage of the body trying to accommodate and try to adapt to the stress that we're applying. So to get the maximum benefit of that, we want to minimize the rest as we possibly can, allowing the body to recover safely as we can. So and right about now, you're there. It's just the looming doom of thinking of getting back into it that's the only exists now. Okay, squat to overhead. Good, now the lunges, please. Right on the money. Good, now the lateral. Good, now the rotating overhead. Great job, Scott. Good. Now the tricep press. Just change sides. Great job, brother. Good. Now the cow and reach. And by all means, you can let that leg, that back leg, let it touch. As always, it's okay to let it touch to come up. It's more the reach that I'm looking for with both of your leg and your hands. Good. Great adjustment. Let's change sides. I know what you did. Great job with that. Good, so now we're gonna be doing a single leg reach. Just modify that because what we know is already going on with your back. Just let it come up a little bit and then come back down a little bit. Keep your body relaxed. It'll take care of itself. That's it. Let's change. Great job. Push-ups, please. If you feel something going stupid on your back, you know you can stop.
Yeah.
And relax. So I was reading that correct. Yes?
I'm sorry, what?
I said I was reading what I saw correctly when you went to do that first cone reach, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so because Scott and I worked together so long, I can see small little movements, what they mean. And I know that his lower back was starting to spasm, we're starting to tighten up based on the movement, being tired, keeping the contraction, what's happening at the core, stepping back and reaching forward with a 10-pound ball that feels about 60 pounds at the time. So he made the appropriate adjustments, minimized his range of motion, but he kept his back flat, breathed, and was relaxing his body to allow his body to naturally do that. He knows how to get into that spot without fighting it. Great freaking job with that. I know. Now would be a really, really good time for some water. So because we have time together, we know what that means. What we want to do is successfully make it through this thing without anything going sideways on us. So in doing so, when we get to the cone reach again this time, again, minimize the step back, stop for a brief moment, and then come back up again. It's not about how many, it's how many good ones, right? So, and then your body, and then your back will start to trust your body again, and then it won't spasm because that's all it is. Your back is spasming because it doesn't trust what we're going to be doing next. So you just gotta kind of initiate that trust factor and tell your lower back, we know what's going on. Trust me, we're not gonna threaten your sanctuary or what you're feeling. We're gonna be fine. How's it feel now?
It's fine. It's losing.
Yeah.
Not used to having that 10 pounds on my head for the most part. My shoulders are more tired and my back is tired.
Yeah. Well, that's why we mentioned earlier that this is something for somebody who has kind of almost an elite fitness level. What you and I are sharing together right now by being recording this and sending this thing out is more importantly our interaction, how we adapt to this new different exercises. What happens when adversity shows up? Adversity initiates kind of coping mechanisms. Coping mechanisms will change body functions and body movements. It'll either put us in harm's way or help us to get through it, you know? So the good thing about that, we know all those coping mechanisms. We know how to combat those coping mechanisms and initiate the ones that are going to help us get through this thing.
Yep.
We'll give you another 30 seconds.
That works.
Be hungry for some lunch after this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's us, brother. Again, take your time. As you can see, I'm holding you to the squats in 30 seconds. We're roughly in the 13, 15 repetition range in 30 seconds. So don't even sweat the speed. Just do what you think you can at the speed that you can modify or kind of control your breathing.
Am I going up right? Am I going over my head with squats? I forgot.
Perfect. That's, yeah, perfect. That's us. Now we have the lunge with the press. Just pick a pace. Good job. Now let's go lateral. That's it. Just make them as small as you like. Good. Now they're rotating with the ball overhead. Perfect. Good. Now the tricep press, the split press. Let's change sides. Good. Now the cone reach. We're only reaching 5 times each leg. I repeat, just 5 times each leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's change. 4 and 5. Now the horizontal raise. Again, 5 each leg. That's all we're doing. Good. Let's change. Great job. Now we have push-ups. Well done, brother. Yeah. Well, as you know, we make adjustments as we go along based on what I see and how you do it, and where we're going to be going and how we're going to be doing that. So I know if I don't make adjustments pretty quick, I'm definitely not flipping a coin with your health and well-being. So we make those adjustments on the fly. That's why we switch to 5 on certain things. 1, it eases the tension in terms of the coping mechanism. It also helps the body to get over each exercise and safely get through the hour. So some of the stuff that you would never discuss if we were doing this thing online, I would just say, I'm helping your back out.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
right? But so we went a little bit length of it in terms of what that means, but normally when you've seen me make changes, normally we don't really talk a lot about it, but that's usually what's happening is a lot of factors are coming into play, and I'm doing the math real quick, and not literally because I'm not that really quick at math, but I'm making quick assessments, I should say.
You're stretched now?
We got one more to go through. Don't know if you can see this, but this is 1 through 5, and I have 5 in big black filled in. So
yeah, that's fine.
that's why we went to 5 to accommodate that last set. So I knew that we had to get one more in.
Yeah, hell is the first 4, and back is the 5th one.
That would be a correct assessment on that. That would be a correct assessment. And as from the true hell and back, because when we do 4 and 5 back to back, 4 and 5 is actually on the way back, right? 1 through 3 is getting to hell, and 4 and 5 is getting our way back. So,
Yeah.
Great stuff. Another 30 seconds. Again, these are just, I'm holding you to the 30-second repetition range. The squats overhead, we did 13 last time. If you want to slow it down, by all means. Our job is to get through this thing without injuries, right? I think we're there in terms of what we wanted to do today. How do your legs feel? Feel tight?
You're good.
Okay. Last time. And then we stretch. Good job. The double lunges, please. These are only 8 each leg, please. Only 8. 3, 4, 7, and 8. 7 and 8. Good. Now the lateral. Same thing. These are only 6. 6 each side. 12 total. 1. Great job. Now the rotating overhead. These are only 10 total. 1. Just 10. Good. So the split press, 5, change your legs, and then 5. 1, 2. Let's change. 3, 4, 5. Now the cone reach. 5 and 5, please. 1, 2, 4, and 5. Let's change. Good. Now the horizontal raise. Just 5 each leg, please. Great job. Now the push-ups. Only 10 push-ups, please. Just 10. I know you can do 20, but we're not flipping that coin today. Just 10. 1. Well done. Well done. So nothing came up to bite us, right? We got through all 5.
Yep.
So making small adjustments at set 5 is perfectly fine. As you can see, everybody who's watching, as you can see, it helps to build motivation. All of a sudden, it doesn't seem so bad when there are only 5 repetitions. Hell yeah, I can do 5 repetitions. Let's get these things done. That's the secret of this thing. That's a secret. I've given people a jump rope before, say you can either jump for 5 minutes or 60 seconds. Which one do you think they choose?
60 seconds.
Of course, but every time they miss, they have to start over again. The time starts over again. You can start and stop any way you want for 5 minutes. For 60 seconds straight, I've seen people curse me to hell, man. It just, however, it's all coping mechanisms. It's how we cope with the stress that we're inducing to ourselves. So great freaking job today, man. Now let's do the pec and the back stretch, please.
Yeah.
Have about 6 or 7 breaths each stretch, or 20 seconds, based on everybody's different heart rates, based on what's happening now. That's it. That's it. Be careful with the grass, please. This is a tough stretch when you have ideal conditions based on the ball being on a crushed rubber mat at a gym, not to mention wet grass that was just mowed. But he's so good at it, letting his body relax and telling the ball exactly where he wants to go, not the ball telling him where to go. That's it. This great rotation of his spine and of his pelvis and his lower back, upper back and shoulders. All those muscles have to release to allow him to do that. He's got to trust his legs and relax his legs while he's doing that. It's not right to have that kind of flexibility, man. That's functional flexibility. That's what gets us through hell and back of any type. Any type of hell and back, that's what gets us through it.
Yeah. Truth.
So when we conclude, make sure you go grab a tree or something, or go grab a car, because that's probably the only thing. And you do our back stretch that we would normally do to get it to pop, right?
So I've got a light post out there in front. I go and wrap my hands around and I squat on it. It pops it.
Did you hear everybody? A light post so we can hold on to.
Straight sign post.
There you go. There you go. Well, it looks like you just robbed a bank and ran away. It looks like.
I'll sleep good tonight.
Yeah. Outstanding, brother. Listen, thanks again for allowing me to be in your backyard. That was fun. This week was great. Tremendous job this week. I'll send you some paperwork. But hey, so inspired by your work today. Great adjustments on the cone reach when your back starts to spasm on you, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, bud. Listen, I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you next week.
Sounds good. All right. Bye.